Hi friends, it's Lindsay with Emeralds and Fairy Lights, and today we're doing a poster view on Mary's Diamonds. We are going to do a poster view of this beautiful painting. This is called Sunflower, and this is from Mary's Diamonds. This is by the artist Fizzy Pop Cake, and this is legally licensed. Let's talk about this canvas, and I'm just gonna get some things out of the way. First off, that the shipping in this was kind of disastrous. Now I have to tell you that this is the box that it came in. And I've tried to straighten it out, and it will straighten out. But this package literally came folded like this in the black bag. And when I say it was folded like this, I mean this was flat. I was so anxious about this painting when I pulled it out. I legitimately was scared that the painting was not going to survive that shipping. I do know since then Mary's Diamonds have gone to putting their boxes in like a box, and so their paintings are better protected. But I do feel like because of that issue, I still have some things right here. So if you can kind of see some of these lines were just, I could not even steam these out. I feel like you can see them in the painting more so like right here you can see it. Thankfully I didn't have much as far as where it was bent on the one side. I think I was able to get, you can kind of see a little bit of a line here where it was bent in half in the box. I mean, it survived. So, hey, the canvas, I think that actually speaks to at least the canvas and the glue were pretty good quality that they survived that. I do think the canvas is actually quite nice. It has a nice backing on it. It is scalloped and it poked, I guess, is what I say. I didn't have any issues with fraying, and the canvas turned out well. Besides the canvas though, I do have to say, I don't know if they've updated this or not, but this was the only sort of legend that I had. And this is clear, but it's kind of small. I do appreciate that it was on both sides, but again, I would have liked it a little bit larger. This was a 50 by 50, in case you were wondering, because Mary's Diamonds does offer different sizes for their canvases. Now let's talk about the drills. So I do think the drills are really nice quality. By all accounts, I believe they're resin. I don't know. I could talk to them. They could be really high quality acrylic, but they're nice and shiny. I did find that there were quite a bit of little small pieces in it, but I didn't really find many bad drills, like a lot of trash in this kit. They're mostly all really nice drills. I still have quite a few drills left over. I'm looking at them. I'm like, they might be, no, but these do look like resin to me because they have flat bottoms. So guys, I'm not an expert, so don't quote me on that. I could ask Mary's Diamonds, right? I could email them, but they're on break right now. I think I had plenty of drills. I had no problems there. I never felt like I was gonna run out at all. Now let's though talk about the rendering, because this is where the drills come into place. That I actually did use my own drills in some parts of this, and I did replace some of the drills, and I redid some parts of this. And so I did actually end up using drills from other kits. Okay, so first thing was that this kit's printed below the canvas. So instead of having each individual symbol be a square that is fully colored in with the symbol color, you have basically a picture that has symbols on it that just go overlay the actual picture. And I actually think that can really be neat and helpful in round paintings, especially smaller sized round paintings. For example, look at these sunflower leaves, and you can see how the printing below does not follow the drills. It actually makes a leaf. And so when you pull it back, you actually get a better defined leaf here than a blocky, leaf that you might get if the picture wasn't printed as it is without, these lines that don't necessarily match. You can see right here where the painting definitely wasn't exactly with the drill. I think that they used it very interestingly in this canvas, because in parts of the canvas it almost felt like they were using the back printing of the canvas with the round drills, the color coming through to contrast with the drills to make the image a little bit better, which I think is really neat and a novel idea. And there's some places that I think it worked out really well. Like I said, in these sunflower petals, I think that it really made a huge difference. It made these sunflowers gorgeous, like just gorgeous. The parts that I think that it didn't work out so well are the eyes. And so if you can see, there is blue right here underneath this brown. I don't know why there weren't blue drills there. What's funny is I was working on a blue painting and I just put a blue square drill in there and you can't even tell. But I picked out one of the brown ones and put a blue one in there just for fun. I did put some of my own frost crystals in her eye to add there and right there. And I did try to emphasize the colors more. So this is where I went off script. I left the brown over the blue just because I think at that point I was just done working on this kit and I just replaced one drill there. I felt like there was parts like this where you should have had that color there instead of just the printing. And one of the major areas that happened was here on the leaves. So if you can see, this area right here is green underneath, but this was all coated as brown. So this entire leaf would have been this dark brown and you would have just seen green underneath. And you guys, if you've watched my channel, know that I love the color green. So I went and found my own drills, and anything that's this dark green color right here would have been this dark brown. And you wouldn't have even been able to distinguish this line from the brown because, I mean, besides maybe the green, you can actually see it a little bit right here. So this is what it would have looked like, the brown drills on the green leaf. See, I missed that little part there. I guess I just tried to follow the printing. The same thing here, this leaf would have been brown. And this part right here, all of this part of this leaf, any of that dark color would have been dark brown. This would have been completely brown. And these leaves up here would have been completely brown. And so I could, because they'd printed the image, oh, you can see a leaf right here that I missed. See, that would have been a leaf right there if it had had green. So for that, I feel like that was a bit of a major fail. I feel like a lot of people are not willing to go through and try to re-render it, you know what I mean, to add those greens. Now, if you don't care and you didn't mind if there were brown leaves on it, like I love the vibrant green, and so I'm always like ready to switch in a vibrant green in there. But when it was just brown, I was like, I just don't even think that works. So that's definitely something that I will let Mary's Diamonds know as far as like feedback goes, that they really need to work on the greens, because other than that, as far as like, I think a lot of the rendering is gorgeous. Like I would recommend this painting just for the sunflowers. They're so pretty. Okay, the other one thing was that on her forehead, this is where I re-rendered as well, there was a third color that was mixed in. And I left it like that down here at the bottom so you could kind of see. So there was kind of this gray brownish color that was intermixed. And I'll be honest, guys, when it was up on her forehead mixed in, I was like, it looks like she's got a bunch of blackheads. That was really my first thought, was like, oh my gosh, she's got a whole bunch of little blackheads on her forehead. So I ended up picking those all off and I just matched with the colors that were by it. As far as their ABs go, though, they did have a light green AB and they had these yellow ABs in the sunflower just right here. They had a few. They did have the white ABs in her eyes that were theirs, and then they had the green ABs to add to the leaf. I told you guys how I added these clear crystals, and then I actually added these light colors in. So this was going to be a light green on the sunflower, and kind of like this right here, if you can see those green dots. And I just wanted something extra for this, so I just used the green that they had in this kit and put it in the place of those green ones. And it does make it shine and shimmer. It's coming off really green in the camera, but it's actually not so dark if you're just looking at it. Overall, I think this painting is really cute. I'm so glad that I worked on it. I really like the Fizzy Pop Cakes artwork. Like, I really do kind of like the cartoon look of diamond paintings. And I would recommend this one if you're up to switching out the green. In this case, I would say that the green is actually a lot easier on this one because you have a template. If you just look at the pattern instead of looking at the symbol, if you just look at the pattern of where the color is, you can just put your own color in there, you know? And I just grabbed a bunch of my drills after doing Medusa from Daimoon Shop, which was basically all green. And so I just had a whole bunch of greens and I just picked which ones I wanted to put in the leaves, and I think it turned out well. So anyway, that is my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. I do hear that Mary's Diamonds now ships so much better. I don't know as far as the rendering goes, but I do really feel like they made a really good step, like I said, in printing the image below the canvas. So like that makes me think that if they were to just tweak some of the things to like make sure that some of the parts matched up and weren't covered with brown drills, I don't know if that's like because of how many colors they picked, that they only did 21 colors in this kit, and so they didn't have the color range to add the greens, and maybe a few more colors would have kept the green in instead of making it a brown. But I would be happy to try another painting from them. I have a couple other Fizzy Pop Cakes. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in another video. Bye!